energy surrounds us and binds us.
What is up, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to episode 85 of the Carbonite Convos podcast. Today is a really special one. This is our annual episode that's dedicated to Star Wars Podcast Day. So Alec and I have been a part of this since the very beginning.
It's our third one.
Yeah, this is the third annual Star Wars Podcast Day. This is in celebration of the very first podcast, Star Wars podcast ever. It's on February 7th because that's the day that Jedi Talk, the very first Star Wars podcast, premiered back in 1999. This celebration has more than 100 Star Wars podcasts and YouTube channels that have gotten together to pretty much just talk about Star Wars in celebration of this first ever Star Wars podcast back in 1999, Jedi Talk. So it's amazing to be a part of this for the third straight year. And it's interesting to think where we would be without Jedi Talk. So today's show, again, third annual Star Wars Podcast Day 2023, and thank you very much for being here, Alec. I'm ready to get into today's show.
I'm ready to go too, man. I'm very excited. This is going to be the second time we've done a draft, and we're going to do another tier list as well. So I had a blast doing them last time. I imagine we're going to have fun this time as well. We got two super dope topics we're going to talk about again. So we're going to start with the draft.
Yep.
Nick, do you have a coin pulled up?
I do. Just to give everybody a heads up, in honor of Star Wars Podcast Day, we're doing a draft of our 5 Star Wars ships. That could be anything from, well, I almost said a few ship names there, and I don't want to do that. But our favorite Star Wars ships, followed by a tier list of 40 or 50. Alec, I'm not 100% sure how many was on that list. Of the main Star Wars characters. So I'm super excited to get into this. I do have a coin flip. I do have a coin pulled up. So call it in the air. Go ahead.
Right. Tails.
And it is heads. So this time I am
number
first.
one. You got the number one.
All
I have
right,
a feeling you're going to take what I was going to take first overall, but
probably.
Let's hear
I
it,
don't know.
man.
My number one is the Jedi Starfighter. So there's a couple different versions, but my favorite is the ones seen in Revenge of the Sith.
Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Oh
that would definitely be my number one ship.
That was number
Jedi
one.
Starfighter.
Okay. That sucks. That's a good one. That's dude, that opening scene where R2 saves the day. It's super sick.
Oh yeah, especially when they get into attack mode too, like the flaps open, and it looks similar to a TIE fighter.
I've never
loved
yellow, but for some reason Anakin's yellow stuff is so cool.
I know.
But all right. Since you took that, I'm going to take something somewhat similar in a way. I'm going to go with Darth Vader's TIE fighter.
Damn. All right. That was on my list.
Specifically Vader's. Yep.
Do you know what the name of the ship is? TIE Advanced. So
really?
I did have that.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
All right. No biggie. My number 2, I'm gonna go with Slave One. I think that it's just such a unique ship. The cannons that it drops has one of the coolest sounds in the history of noise, and I just think it's overall a dope ship. The fact that we see it in the original trilogy, it comes back in the prequel trilogy. I think that's, and then again in Mandalorian. So I think that ship is iconic, and I gotta go with Slave One.
100%. Okay, so there's 2 I could go with here. God, I feel like I'm gonna regret doing this because I feel like one of them might be on your list as well. But I'm gonna go with Poe's X-wing. Now,
orange and black.
The orange and black, man, it's so clean.
No, that's cool. I didn't have that on my list. I would say my number 3 was going to be the TIE Advanced.
Yeah.
But going down the list now, mine is the Droid Tri-Fighter. So these are the ones where I actually have a Lego over here, but I can't get up and go get it. These are the ones where it has like three fins like this, and it has the circle right in the
Yes.
middle. Also going back to the Revenge of the Sith opening scene. So got to go with the droid Tri-Fighter.
Very cool one. Wow, man. I completely forgot about that. That's super sick. Okay. Next up, this is number 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We got the new and improved and newly acquired by Din Djarin himself, the Naboo Starfighter, man. It's absolutely clean. Now, this new paint job that he's got makes it even better. So it's on there, man.
All right. I had that one on my list as well. So
Was that your number 5?
that was my extra one.
Mhm.
In case you took one. So now I'm gonna have to think because you've taken 2. My number 4 is just a typical X-wing. I think with those being the main ship flown by Luke throughout the entire saga, it's just too iconic. I love the way it's very, very skinny when it's in flight mode, and then in attack mode it opens up into the X. So I got to go with the X-wing.
The X-wing, man. Yeah, like I mean, there's a reason I took Bose early. It's a dope ship to begin with. All right, my number 4 pick, man. I'm gonna go basic here. I'm sorry, but it's got to be picked. The Millennium Falcon, man. It's got to be on the list. Top tier Star Wars ship. I know it's, if depending on who you ask, it's not the prettiest looking, but what we know has happened in that ship and all the important things that have happened across the galaxy by the people that have been transported by that ship, I would want it on my list.
Agreed. You can't have a draft list of Star
Without
Wars
the
ships
Millennium,
without
you
it being
can't
on there. I just I didn't want to be the one,
be
but I
that
knew it
guy.
had to be picked. And now I'm stuck because I picked 6 just in case. But now I'm kind of lost because I didn't think that you would take some of the ones that you did. Since you took the Darth Vader one, I'm gonna go with the TIE Fighter X3. I remember that I think this is a very similar one to Vader's ship, which is why I chose this one. I just remember having a toy of that when I was a kid. Well, one of many. But it was just a really cool toy that I had that, and I had the X-Wing. I assume it was Vader's. So I hope it's not too close. But I'm gonna put the TIE X3 since you took Vader's from me.
Okay. Much respect on that one. So to wrap this thing up, man, again, I'm going a little bit on the basic side here, but just like your last reasoning, this one's very nostalgic to me. And the reason I'm going to pick this is because it was my favorite thing to do in Star Wars Battlefront, the A-Wing. To go down and take down the AT-ATs or the AT-ATs, if you will. I love playing that in the game. I love flying them around. I love how fast they were. And for that reason, they're on my list.
I liked playing on Hoth because if you got an A-Wing on Hoth, man, you're raking in the kills.
Yep.
The A-Wings are dope. So I think that's a good list. Do you remember your 5 off the top of your head?
We went with Vader. What was the actual name of it? The TIE Advanced. The TIE Advanced. We have Poe's X-Wing. We went with Din's new Naboo Starfighter. We went with, what was my 4?
The Falcon.
4 was the Falcon. How can I forget? And lastly, the A-Wing.
And then mine, rounding it off, was the Jedi Starfighter, Slave 1, the Droid Tri-Fighter, an X-Wing, and then to round it off, it was the TIE Fighter X3. So I think those are definitely some good ships. I was surprised neither of us went with like one of the big fleet ships, like a dreadnought or something.
Well, what's funny is I almost went with what was it called, a Hammerhead?
Yeah.
From
Even
Rogue
so,
One.
that's like so small.
Yeah.
Like it's bigger than the traditional ship, but it's obviously smaller than a fleet size.
Right.
But no, that's dope. So did we mainly pick Starfighters? I think literally every single one was a Starfighter. But everybody, we really appreciate you tuning in to our second draft here on Carbonite Convos. And until the next time you're on the show, like always, may the Force be with you. All right, so I am ready to get to the tier list now. Alec, if you want to
Yeah, man. I'll
share
go
the
ahead and
screen, let's
this
get this
thing
rolling.
going here.
I'm excited for this. So we have a big list of characters. There should be a way that you can
Can you see
put
it?
it in presentation. Yeah, I can see it.
I already got it. So let's roll, baby.
All right. So we
Okay.
have S tier, A, B, C, D, F. Excuse me, and
Random
whatever
tier. That is
random
subject
tier
to
is.
change. We'll see what it ends up at the end. We're sticking with this to start, but I'm ready to get rolling, man. The first
All
one on
right.
the list is Anakin
Anakin
Skywalker.
Skywalker. I think these first two, Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, those automatically go right in the S tier. I
Yeah,
don't think there's any debating
no question.
them. Next,
I think that
Qui-Gon
speaks for
Jinn.
itself for sure.
Exactly. Qui-Gon, what are you thinking?
I'm honestly, for the fact it took him 400 years to show up in the Obi-Wan show, I'm just kind of kidding, but I'm gonna go A tier.
I'd go A tier.
Just because he kind of dies in a really, really shitty way.
But the fact that, the books, the comics,
And how much it
the
ends up
Clone
adding
Wars,
back to him.
yeah, of what he's he's the one that made Force Ghosts possible. So
Right.
I think just overall Qui-Gon,
It's great.
I think these
Padme.
first few Padme, yeah, this first like line or so is going to be hard. I
A tier.
agree. Mother of Luke and Leia, R2D2
Done.
right in the S tier.
Yeah.
No, I think if we're doing R2 up there, C3PO goes right alongside
You
with
think
him.
so?
Like, I think they go as a pair. Like R2 is, I think
Okay.
R2 has been there
They
for.
they don't work without each other. They do work without
Yeah.
each other, but
They
they're
do, but they're a
got 'em on my
duo,
shirt.
man. R2D2 and C3PO. C3PO comes in clutch. It's just not as flashy as R2.
Yes, 100%.
Yoda, we're really adding to this S tier because I think Yoda belongs S as well.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything wrong that we're adding so
No.
many to S. We're starting
It's a
off
great
hot
thing. Yeah. Oops.
with a lot of S characters like Master Yoda,
It's
man. You
Yoda,
can't
bro. Yeah.
nothing. You
I mean,
can't
one
say
person
anything
that doesn't
else.
like Yoda.
Exactly. That's
And
the thing.
I'll show you one of these bad boys. I'm just kidding. We love Yoda.
Exactly. All right, Jar Jar Binks. I love Jar Jar.
I don't care for Jar Jar.
Really?
He's fine. He's very fine to me. Like,
yeah. I think seeing how much people hate him has kind of made me like him more because he's not bad. I grew up on the Phantom Menace.
If I'm being honest, I'd go right there.
I'd put him in C.
You think?
Yeah, I just think
Why though?
I think he gets way too much hate. He was made for kids.
Whether or not he was made for kids, what did he add?
I don't think he has to add anything, really. He added the comedic relief, and that's where, Star Wars is made for kids.
Right.
And I don't know, I'd leave Jar Jar there. Palpatine. Now, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe you can see a little more. I think there might be a Chancellor Palpatine and an Emperor on the list.
Okay, so if we're
I
looking
don't even see Vader
Chancellor
on this list. Is he on there?
he's
How the hell do you find a Star Wars tier list and there's no Darth Vader on
he's
it?
gotta
Oh,
be
there
on
he
there.
is. There he is. I
Okay,
see him.
okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, he's right
I was
there.
freaking
Okay,
out.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
So there's an Emperor
this
and
is
there's a
Chancellor Palpatine. Honestly,
That's hard. C?
yeah.
Why?
I'm thinking
You're saying what did he provide? Like he provided everything. He made Darth Vader. He
no.
brought Darth Maul into the
no.
picture.
This is Chancellor Palpatine. It's not
Yes.
Emperor. I understand he was doing
this
this.
is Palpatine
Okay,
in
this is
episodes
not
1,
Darth
2, and
Sidious,
3.
though. This is just are we
I
sure? Are we
disagree.
looking at him as the person of Chancellor Palpatine is here, and then when he's Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious, him as a separate person?
I'm taking it as Palpatine in episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then the Emperor in the original trilogy.
Okay, this is including Clone Wars then.
including Clone Wars. Not
Okay.
that I don't think he was crazy good in Clone Wars, but I would say A
I
or
like
B
seeing
for
how much
sure.
I don't know. We got to see him really not
Yeah.
breed Anakin. What's the word? Not train him, but
I don't know, develop.
I guess start getting his
Groom.
fingers on him. Groom him. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, Mace
Mace
Windu.
Windu.
I would be putting him in A. Like he's an
Yeah.
awesome,
Sam
he's a
Jackson.
badass. You know,
Yeah.
it's Samuel L. Jackson. You know,
Yeah.
he treated Anakin like shit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Grievous, I'm personally also putting him A or B. Like just the
I
fact that
think what
he's
sucks,
just so badass.
he is so badass, but from what we've seen, and I'm just really thinking movies and stuff here, books has really filled it in. But as far as what Grievous has done and like how the coolness factor, like in the movies and stuff, he just looks cool, right? But it's not until you see how good of a warrior and stuff. And I love Grievous. So we've really dived into Grievous on the channel. And I'm talking him about it now. I want to move him to A. So
All right, yeah,
okay,
dude, I love
okay,
Grievous. Like
yeah.
just the four sabers, the General Kenobi. He's just provided so much to Star Wars fans. Darth Maul next. I think he goes in S, to be honest with you. I just think
Especially
he's
after Rebels, dog.
just after everything from the Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, Rebels, Solo, everything, man. They really turned his character around. And him
100%.
being the main villain. What are we doing now?
I'm adding it like I don't know, irrelevant. Like
Irrelevant. That's a good one. What
spell that
is
right?
new?
Did I spell that right? I think so.
Yeah, you did. What's that one? Oof.
I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know.
That's it. No, I like that.
All right.
All right. So our lower tiers are D, F, oof, and irrelevant.
All right.
All right. So
This is the dude from the
next up-
diner. Obi-Wan's.
Next, we have Dex.
What's his name?
Jetster.
Yeah.
I like Dex a lot.
I did too. Yeah. Obi-Wan. Yeah. That was actually sounding
What
more
do you
like
know?
yeah.
I'd put him like next to Jar Jar.
Yeah. Wasn't
Just
around
be-
long, but
Yeah, because it's like I give characters a D or an F if I don't like them, you know.
yeah,
And I did like him. I thought he was pretty cool.
sure.
Count Dooku. I'm gonna let you throw him where you're gonna. Really, you'd put him
Bro.
superior? Really?
Nah.
Huh? I would put him.
I
In A.
associate these two, Mace and him, very much together.
I agree. I think Qui-Gon, Mace, and Dooku, they're very, very
Mhm.
similar. So I personally would have went A. I just don't think he's on that S level.
No, he doesn't quite make it.
When I
Again,
think
because
S
he
level,
is killed,
well, I don't.
right? Like,
When I think S level, I think it extends outside of Star Wars fans. Like people know them even
Mhm.
outside. Like you name me one person who doesn't know
know who
Master
Yoda
Yoda
is,
or
right?
R2D2 and C3PO. Come on, people know them. Maybe not everybody, but I think that's kind of contributes to it.
No, like if the random person walking down the road sees someone with an R2D2 on their shirt, they know what R2D2 is. Like,
Exactly.
yes,
All
agreed,
right.
agreed.
So I think
Love that they
Yeah.
used this picture.
yeah, these next four are going to be interesting. So Kit Fisto,
Going
I
C.
agree.
Going
I'd
C.
go
Plo
C.
Koon, A tier.
Plo Koon,
Love
A.
Plo Koon. Dude,
Really?
I love Plo Koon, man.
He didn't say one word in the movies.
Again, that's what Clone Wars was
Yeah.
for. He was dude, he was so cool in he was my
I have
favorite
a-
character in Clone Wars. Outside of Ahsoka,
I just
obviously.
have is Ahsoka on this list?
Yes, she has to be.
I have a hard time putting him in A.
Really?
Yeah, just because he didn't really do much other than like
Then B.
I think B is a good one. Like
I thought he was so sick in Clone Wars. I really thought like his development and like his
I think it
his
was
association with the clones and like how much he cared about the clones a lot.
and I'm not I like the character, and that's the unfortunate thing about this list is in us having to agree on them.
Yeah.
Is I just looking at the other A tier, I don't put Plo Koon with Qui-Gon and
It's
Mace
all right.
Windu and Grievous,
I can get down with that. That's fine.
Ayla Sakura.
Mm, Going C
Just
tier as
because she's a
well.
Jedi, yeah, I'd put her in C.
Yeah.
Kiadi Mundi, I
Same
would
thing, dude.
put him in C as well. Newt Gunray,
Oh my god.
I would put him. I like him, but I would put him in C. I'd put him in C just because
He's a
he
big part of
created
the
a lot
prequels.
of the
Yeah.
problems of the prequels.
Yeah.
But Jango Fett, what do you think?
I think we need to be a little harsher on some of these. And I'm like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
Boba, not Boba, sorry, Django, B tier.
Okay. Boba,
Young Boba.
young Boba, I'm putting him D. Like, yeah, I not that I dislike him. I just, like,
On
all right.
yeah. On
Commander
actually,
Cody.
yeah. Commander. Oof. Cody.
I'd put him in B.
Yeah, he doesn't quite make it. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's partially not,
I don't
and
think he makes
mostly
it in.
not his fault.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
he
I
ends up
agree.
killing a lot of Jedi. So
But seeing him in the Bad Batch, he goes AWOL and now he's
he
running away from the Empire. I
so
think that's dope.
supposedly, so that is cool. So that might have a potential to
Yeah.
up there.
Shmi Skywalker. This one's kind of difficult. I like Shmi.
Here,
Oh, no way.
well, no, without her,
Irrelevant?
obviously there would be no. Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about her character alone, though. Like,
Yeah, but that's hard because her character alone, like her character was solely based on her being Anakin's mother.
right.
So
That's
I feel
what I'm
like
saying.
I can't put her in. Can we put her in D? I can't put the mother of the chosen one in F. Pog the Lesser.
What are we
I
thinking?
think irrelevant pretty much. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Same with who is
He was the general in the Phantom Menace.
yeah.
Captain Typho. I'd put him.
Now I get these two confused every time.
I know you do.
Which
This
one's
one is the one in the one that's right now. That is Captain Typho. He's in Attack of the Clones.
okay?
I'd put him in D.
Yeah,
Now this is Captain Panaka
gotcha. From
the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
I'd put him in.
I
It's
mean,
hard. We're
shoot,
getting into the.
we got a lot of him now.
I could put him in C up there with Newt Gunray.
Yeah.
All right, Tarful.
He was
What
a big
sucks-
reason. He was a big reason they got out of that situation.
Yeah, he helped
Like
a lot.
Yeah. Tarful.
Tarful, he didn't do a lot, but he's awesome. He's right there with Chewbacca.
Here's the thing. He's not right up there with Chewbacca though.
No, he's no. I meant he's. I did not
I'd
mean
say
those two are on the same level. I meant he's just another Wookiee. I can get out of, maybe we need another tier for like irrelevant, like these. Like we have the irrelevant category, right?
Right.
I feel like we need an irrelevant category that of really cool characters. They're just literally irrelevant. Like Tarful does nothing.
We can do that.
Awesomely irrelevant. All right. Add row. Whoa. You added a crap ton. What is that?
What?
Why did you add 4?
Because you want under the irrelevant category will have its own.
I don't know. I think that's getting way too much.
Too much.
No, I just think like one category of like characters who, they're cool,
Gotcha.
but they just did nothing.
Yeah. So what
I
are we
don't think
thinking for Tarful then? Irrelevant then?
Irrelevant, but cool. No, what I'm saying is we add one more tier.
Gotcha.
One more tier. And it's awesome. Instead of irrelevant, it'd be awesomely irrelevant.
We're doing that instead.
Yeah, but we need to change. No, I didn't mean that. I meant we keep oof the way it was.
Okay.
Keep irrelevant the way it was, and then add awesomely irrelevant.
Um,
And then, yeah. So I would put
how do you spell awesomely? Is that it's not a word?
Somely. It's not a word, but that's how it would be spelled. All right, perfect. All right, so Tarful would go in awesomely irrelevant. Yeah, make it a cool color. I like purple. All right, Tarful goes there. Watto. I think he's an interesting character.
Right.
I'd put him.
I mean, he's a dick, so
He is. He's a douchebag.
so
He is. Yeah, I'd put him D. That's fine. That's fair.
yeah.
Boss Nass. I
Nah,
like Boss.
I
Nass.
don't
Oh,
like
really?
Boss Nass.
You didn't like the.
No.
I loved that. I
Really?
liked him. I mean, he's kind of like one of those irrelevant. He was also a dick. He was like with all that stuff. Just thought it was interesting. We can leave him there. I don't care.
Yeah.
All right, Sabe.
Sabe is great.
Padme's body double. Really? You're putting her.
That
You're putting
high?
Sabe with Django Fett.
Okay, true.
I'll put her C. I was like, whoa.
Okay.
With
Okay.
Plo Koon, who you said was your favorite character in the Clone Wars.
True.
I can't even see this. Oh, is that?
Oh, the pod racing.
I know. I just can't.
Dang it.
Sebulba.
Sebulba, thank you.
Sebulba.
Fuck,
He's a dick too.
Sebulba.
Man, we should just have a row of just dick. I'm not saying we add a row. Like that's way too many rows.
No, it's not. Boy, it's our list.
Just I say like douchebags. Yeah, jerk fee. Douchebags. That's not how you spell douche.
I know it's not. I just think it's funny
Okay.
spelled like that.
Jeez. Doosh. All right. So we'll put Watto there. We'll put Boss Nass there. And
It's
we will
funny.
put you gotta
That's
put
about it for-
Sebulba there.
Where's Sebulba? Oh, yeah. Douchebags. That's how you would spell that.
Yeah. Douche. All right. So this is Chancellor Valorum. I think he's our first character
Okay.
because he's not
Welcome
irrelevant.
to the
but
category.
he's- Jeez. All right. I am blanking on her name. The librarian.
Oh, the librarian. Jesus, I forget every single
Jocasta
time.
Nu.
Jocasta. Oh my gosh.
Jocasta Nu. You think C?
Yeah, she's cool.
She is, but like literally what does she provide? I think she's D. Just
I don't know, dude. I think like, if I met her, she would just be very
you met
nice,
her.
and I would like her a lot.
all right, C.
Seems like a grandma, you know.
All right. Oh wow. Okay, interesting. So there's another C3PO on the list, and I did not notice that.
Okay, so
we'll get to
prequel
C3
3PO and
All right, so
okay.
we got to move prequel 3PO. Prequel 3PO has to
Down.
be moved down to.
Yeah.
I mean, that I wouldn't even say prequel. I'd say like that's like Phantom Menace prequel.
Yeah.
I don't know, D or C. Let's throw him in D. Yeah, screw it.
Okay, so is this also Phantom Menace R2?
No, there's only one R2, and either
Okay.
way,
Okay.
R2 would be there.
Okay.
All right,
Luke
so
and
these
Leia.
next. Interesting. All right, Leia is. I was about to say.
No,
boy.
I just can't reach all the way because the list
All right,
is
Luke,
long.
Leia, and Han Solo, all three automatically going in the S tier. I mean, you got to put Darth Vader right there as well.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer, bro.
C3PO. This is the C3PO we thought was there, so I think we got to throw C3PO next to R2.
Okay, fair.
Put him next to him if you can. All right. Now, I think this is where it gets a little bit interesting. We have Ben Kenobi.
I'd probably say
I say A or S, like one of those two.
I'd probably say A tier. I don't think it quite makes it.
Put him A. All right. Emperor Well, he didn't even have a name at the time. Just the Emperor. Where do we think?
Mm,
I think he goes A or B.
I'd say B probably.
All right, let's go B.
Well, here's a
All right.
question. Is this better than this?
I don't think so.
Is
I
Emperor
think
Palpatine better than Chancellor Palpatine?
they're both the same, to be honest. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Go hand in hand.
yeah. But I mean, I'm cool with him being in B.
He
It's up to
did
you
he
at this
did
point.
more in as Chancellor.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he set up Order 66, the Clone Wars, all that stuff.
Okay.
Let's just leave it there for now.
It's a trap. I can't do it very well.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
All right, where's he going? I think he's awesome.
Um,
I think he's got to go C or B.
Yeah, I'd say C.
All right, C. Now we got young
Young
Anakin.
Anakin. I don't know, bro.
I grew up with young Anakin, man.
I did too, but like, I don't know, man.
I'd go B.
Yeah.
B's fair. All right, Wedge. Wedge he's not irrelevant.
No.
C.
C tier. He's
But
okay.
he has like 2 or 3 words. Like,
Right.
I
So
put him
lower.
probably D. I don't know. Like, D and F have such a negative
Dude, I think
connotation.
these need that's okay. That's fine. I think these need to move down.
I just can't put Shmi in F. I can't do it. See, like,
Young Boba and Phantom Menace 3PO and F.
yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yep. Who is
I
this?
can't even tell who this is.
It's gotta be irrelevant then. I can't tell
Yep.
either. It's a
Baze Malbus.
fighter pilot of some point. Baze, dude. Baze
I
is
like
sick.
Baze a lot.
I'm gonna have to go here.
I'll go B. I'm good with that. BB-8, he's got to go
S
A.
tier.
Okay, good. I was
Dude.
thinking I didn't think you would put him in S.
Yes, bro.
All
BB-8
right,
is
yeah.
great.
BB-8 right there in S.
They all three of them go hand in hand now. Like,
Yeah, I agree. Well, I don't. Yeah, I get it. All right,
oh, what's his
I'm
name? Dang it,
Tobias
from Solo.
Tobias Beckett.
Yeah,
I think he's really interesting.
that was good.
I'll go C. All right.
Yeah,
Aunt Beru. I think she goes
I liked
pretty
her a lot in
relevant.
Kenobi, though. Yeah,
Yeah, but you never know. The way they're splitting it up, prequel
I'm
and
going here. Awesomely irrelevant.
irrelevant.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Oh my God.
Bib
Screw this guy.
Fortuna.
Screw this guy. No, he's going
Why?
oof. What do you, dude? Screw Bib Fortuna. He's awful. I hate
Really?
him, bro. Yeah, I
Why?
just think he's ugly and
Wow.
just a bad
Very
character.
inclusive of you.
Yeah.
I think he's super interesting.
Really? What are you thinking?
Give me a sec. Well, leave him there for now. That's fine. Just because he's kind of a dumbass. Boba Fett.
Boba. S
S.
tier. Yeah.
S tier.
Yes, sir.
Bodhi Rook. I'd put him B tier.
Yeah.
He defected
I
from the
feel like
Empire.
that whole
The
Rogue One
whole Rogue
crew
One,
is gonna go
except
right there.
Chirrut. I would.
Yeah,
We'll talk about it when we get to it.
Bosk.
Bosk. I'd say D. Yeah, like we didn't really get a lot from
Lando.
I think we got to go A or B. That's fair.
I'm gonna go B tier.
All right, Cassian Andor. After
tier.
Andor, he's
A
an
tier.
A.
Yeah.
Chewie S tier.
S tier. No
Automatically.
question.
S tier. Yep. Chirrut. I loved Chirrut. I'd put him in A or B.
Yeah. He's either gonna go right here or right here. I'm gonna put him here.
Put him next to Baze.
Yeah.
All right. Lieutenant Connix. So I don't care. I'd say awesomely irrelevant.
Yeah.
DJ.
DJ.
I think he's C.
I'd go D.
D. Okay, that's fine.
No.
Enfys Nest.
She was cool.
I think she's pretty cool. I'd put her
B tier?
C.
C
Really?
tier?
I can't put her next to Lando.
No.
Finn.
I could put Finn next to Lando.
Really? I think Finn belongs in A.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Galen Urso.
He's dope. I'd say B tier.
Really? I just don't
Dude,
think we got enough of him.
he literally
Did the Death Star plans, yeah.
like he set up Luke's fortune. Like, you know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? Like, I don't
But
know.
like looking at the rest of the list, I don't put him the same as Jango Fett.
Okay.
And that's where I have a hard time.
So does Jango Fett need to go up?
I think personally, and this is just me, I think
All
if
three.
we
two?
want no, I was thinking if we're gonna put Galen Urso in B, like you mentioned, I think Django and Lando have to move up.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm just checking my recording, making sure it's good. So what needs to move up?
I'd say Django and Lando go up to A.
Okay, fair.
And then yeah, Galen can go right there. We're moving him up to B, right?
Who's moving up?
He's on the right.
Galen.
Galen. That's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Greedo. I'd put him in douchebag. Like I like him though, but I think douchebag's a funny character, a funny tier.
Yeah. Young Han.
Young Han.
C.
C or B.
I'd say C.
All right. Old
Old
Han
Han.
Solo. I'd put him
B.
B. All right. I can't remember her name right now. Laura Dern.
Sacrificed herself.
I'd put her C because she did sacrifice herself, but it was also pointless why she wouldn't do certain things.
Yeah.
General Hux. Oof, really?
Dude,
I think he had good development.
You think?
Becoming the spy for he's kind of a wuss though. Yeah, we'll leave him in oof right now. All right, IG-88.
IG-8. Oh,
I'd say
C
irrelevant.
tier. Oh
He
no,
did nothing.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, you're thinking of the wrong one.
I'm thinking of the wrong one.
I wouldn't even put him in awesomely irrelevant. I just put put him right there.
Jabba.
Jabba the Hutt. I gotta give Jabba A tier.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Organa.
Yeah, the Bail Organa.
A tier.
A? You think Bail is on the same level as Jabba the Hutt and Padme and Qui-Gon?
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I think
I'm curious.
I mean, look how heavy he was in the prequels, and look how important he literally raised Leia, and look how important Leia is. Like,
so what's the difference between like Shmi raised like he didn't do anything else other than raise Leia, really?
yeah, but like
So what's the difference between him and Shmi?
He worked for Republic. Like, I felt like he was a really, really big part of the prequel trilogy. Maybe it's because he had to be though, but I don't know.
You think he's with Qui-Gon
B.
and Dooku? That's like, I think it comes down to relating them to other characters in the tier. And I can't put Bail Organa. I like Bail a lot, but with Dooku and Qui-Gon,
right?
That's the only thing. Jyn Erso, I'd give her B as well. Yep. K2SO, I loved him.
I'd put K2. A.
I'd put him.
I'd
put him B with the rest of them. Wait. Are the rest of them in B?
Yes.
Yeah, leave him B. Yeah, leave him in B. All right. We got
dude.
Krennic.
K2 is an A. I'm sorry.
Okay.
K2 and
yeah, they
go right. They go right next to each other.
Director Krennic. I think B.
Yeah. Kylo.
All right, Kylo Ren. I think he's an A. Well, is he an A or S? I think A is fair.
Yeah. Is he as good as Darth Vader?
No.
No.
True. All right, L3. Honestly, I'd put
C tier.
yeah. And then Lando
Young
again.
Lando. I think B tier.
You think he was better than like young Han? I think young
Yes.
Han personally should really
Yes.
because of the actor or the character.
Both.
Okay.
My opinion.
Yeah. That's fine. All right. Who's next?
Old
All right.
Leia.
Old Leia. I think she's got to go B.
Yeah.
She trained Rey.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P.
Actually,
Carrie Fisher.
where's Han? Where's old Han?
Right here. B.
Okay, yeah, put her next to Han. That's fair. All
No.
right. Lobo, awesomely irrelevant.
Lobo. Old Luke.
Old Luke.
With I don't know, man. I
don't know.
This is tough because
I'm not putting him in D.
He had some really cool stuff, but God,
can't put him in D because like that's like do you like the we always talk like we enjoyed the sequels.
I know,
and I think a part of why people hate on it so much is because they disagree with Luke, but it's like he's still.
Well, I mean, I do slightly disagree with Luke. I still enjoy it, but I don't know.
I think C's fair.
Okay, Maz
Kanata. I think she's cool. I'd put her
C,
B or C. Yeah,
I go C.
Yeah, put her in C.
Nine Nub,
awesomely irrelevant.
Yeah.
All right. Don't even know her name. She is an irrelevant. Owen,
he's got
douchebag.
Really?
I put him in douche. Yeah, like
okay.
That's just me. Like he's kind of a douche.
Is that Rose?
No, that's her sister.
Oh.
I'd put her D. I would just say D because she didn't really like she wasn't irrelevant. She helped blow up the dreadnought. I'd put her D. Captain Phasma. She was underutilized, but that's a dope character. Really? Yeah, it sucks because she was underutilized. Poe, I think he's got to go right next to Finn.
Yeah.
All right. Kira. I think she goes B next to Lando.
You think?
Yeah, and because she's going to be in more moving forward, I think the actress I think Emilia Clarke killed it.
No, for sure.
What's this dude's name?
Can't remember.
He was from Rogue One. I mean, he's the one that sent in the
hammerhead. Yeah.
The hammerhead, yeah. I'd go C. The Rancor.
I think you should go right next to him.
Yeah.
Rancor. This is his job as Rancor.
Now you're grouping them by race. You can't do that. I mean, it's a joke because they are the same species, but it's like why they never met.
True.
They're not even in the same like trilogy.
I was just thinking more like they were both just like generals and like this.
They led the ships and everything. Yeah.
Sure. You asshole.
All right, the Rancor. I love the Rancor. I thought he was badass.
Yeah.
Can we put him in B?
Sure.
I also like it because I met a Rancor at my first Comic-Con.
A tier for Rey.
I'd put Rey S tier personally. Okay. Like she's the face of the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yeah, so Rey in S, and now we're moving on to I can't remember this dude's name. It was the dude
Solo.
Solo, the dude with
6 arms. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 6 arms that was with Tobias a lot. I think the fact that he's played by Dave Filoni is
That is
really
cool.
cool. So I'd put him in C.
Yeah, and I just liked him. He had a sad
Yeah,
death,
I
unfortunately.
liked him a lot.
Yeah. All right,
All
Saw
right, Saw
Gerrera. Now this is
Gerrera.
a picture of the old Saw Gerrera, but is this just him
Well,
in general?
I just say
or
Saw Gerrera in
Okay,
general.
okay.
I'd
He's
put
cool.
him
I
B
think he's
tier.
neat. I think he's neat.
I'd put him B tier.
I
He's really
agree.
interesting.
I agree.
Salacious B Crumb. I put him in douchebag.
Yeah.
He's just a little rat. Like
The Sarlacc pit.
Sarlacc pit. I think he goes or it goes right next to the Rancor. Like the Sarlacc pit is legendary.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, I gotta move this thing around real quick. Where is
Right
the
there in
Rancor?
B.
Perfect.
All right. I can't remember his name. The guy from the Phantom Menace, the older gentleman that worked with Padme. I can't remember his name.
Oh, irrelevant.
I'd say I wouldn't say he's irrelevant just because he was there.
Douchebag.
And I'd say he's a D. I'd say F.
Okay. Snoke. I don't know, dude. He was super cool, but again, super underutilized and very underwhelming. I go
Yeah.
D.
D, really.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, it's hard because he didn't do anything really.
No.
All right, Tarkin.
Tarkin, A tier. B tier.
Interesting. I'd say B.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say B. Llama Sue. I'd put her in C. She was interesting, with her being directly with the clones. Rose.
And being in Bad Batch and all that. Yeah.
I liked Rose. I had no issues with Rose. I think she was a great hero of the rebellion as well.
I think she goes right next to Finn.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think she's A.
Oh,
I'd
true.
say, they're a nice duo,
B
but
tier,
I don't think she's A. All right, Shakti. She literally says nothing.
No, C
I'd
tier.
say
looks cool.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, I mean,
well,
just because
she has
she's
like
a Jedi.
4 deaths.
4 deaths, yeah.
Deaths, yeah.
All right, I don't remember this dude's name, but I did like him from Revenge of the Sith. The guy on Utapau who tells
Is the same
Kenobi
species as the Grand Inquisitor.
The Grand Inquisitor. He says, and lever thousands of battle droids.
He was cool. I think C tier.
C tier. All right. Unkar Plutt. Douchebag.
Yeah, for sure.
Val. It's hard because she had a really cool. She sacrificed herself.
Right, but she wasn't around very long.
Yeah, I'd put D. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Why am I blanking on his name right now?
Dude played
Vision actor.
Jesus.
Vision actor. What is his name? I have the pop sitting right
I know.
behind
I could, dude.
Oh my goodness. I hate myself that I have to look at the pop as I run over my foot with my chair. Dryden Voss.
Thank you. God.
Dryden Voss. I think he's pretty cool
tonight, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd put him.
I think he's very cool. I would say C, maybe B tier.
I'd say leave him in C.
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
All right, the Wampa. I liked the Wampa.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Awesomely irrelevant.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a good fit. Wicket.
All right, Wicket, dude, that's a B character for me. I love that little guy.
Yes, 100%.
Put him up there. All right, Porkins. I think he was pretty irrelevant as well.
Yeah.
So I'd say awesomely irrelevant, though, just because we did see him in a few battles. And we know his name.
Right.
All right. Babu Frick.
Hey.
And we're getting him in Mando. Season 3. I don't know. I'd say
he's funny.
I'd say C or D.
Yeah.
I'd say C. Yeah, just because he's a little funny. All right. I don't even know this dude's name. He's the one from the Rise of Skywalker. He was one of
Right.
the rebels. I'd put him in irrelevant. Old Lando, interesting.
Okay. I don't know, bro, because
Jeez,
where do we have
I
Orlando?
well, we have all right. So we have young Lando, middle-aged Lando, and old Lando. So young Lando's B. I'd put him in B just because that's where Han and Leia are to the right a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd put him in
Yeah,
B.
they're all kind of the same.
Yeah. All right, we're almost done here. I can't remember this guy's name. I'd put him in douchebags because he was the Sith loyalist
Right.
that worked with the First Order in the Rise of Skywalker. Zori Bliss.
She's cool.
She's cool. I'd put her in C though.
Yeah,
Right
not
next
really.
to Babu.
Yeah, that's perfect actually.
Janna. Rise of
Potentially Lando's
Skywalker.
daughter. Well, she's coming back too. So, right? Or has that been scrapped?
I'd say C. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
hasn't done much yet.
All right. No, yeah.
BD1. No,
No,
BD1's from
BD1 is the
Cal
video game.
Kestis, yeah.
Dio.
Dio, yeah.
I think he's awesomely irrelevant. He did nothing, didn't provide anything.
Yeah.
Wow. Mon Mothma from the prequel trilogy. That's
All right, well,
irrelevant. He did nothing.
well, it's that
Should
just
we-
Mon Mothma in general though,
Why
because
would
she's
they
the only
pick
one
that?
on here.
Should we put Mon Mothma that? All right, yeah, we'll put Mon Mothma,
B?
just regular Mon Mothma. I don't know. I'd say C
C.
still. All right, and
And
last but
the
not least, we
shapeshifter.
have Zam, the shapeshifter. I really liked Zam growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was really interesting. She wasn't there long, but I don't know. What do you think?
Again, I'd say awesomely irrelevant just because she had one
I see.
job and
Thing is she's not irrelevant. That's the thing is she had a plot in the movie. The rest of them that are irrelevant, I'd say C.
okay,
All
fair.
right.
Did not accomplish the job, but the whole ship
Yeah,
shifting thing
she
was
sucks
cool.
at her job.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we're here to judge her performance of bounty hunting or whatever she's doing. But
All right.
yeah.
Should
All
we
right,
read
so
these off?
I don't know if we need to read them off, all of them. What if we read like S and A and then maybe like a few at the bottom?
Sure. Go for it, brother.
All right, so S tier. I love the S tier. We have Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, R2, C3PO, and BB-8 as the droid trio. Master Yoda, no brainer. Darth Maul, another awesome trio. We got Luke Skywalker, Leia, Princess Leia, and Han Solo from the original trilogy.
I'm gonna move
Those are
Spock over
easily
here.
no brainers. Put Chewie right next to him. Other than that, you know what? I would put Darth Vader as number one, right in front of Anakin.
Yeah.
We have
He's
Darth
the best
Vader,
character in Star Wars, man. You can't, that's no
Yep.
debate.
Boba Fett, and Rey. Whether you call her Rey Nobody or Rey Skywalker, I don't care what you do. But Rey is Rey. I like her either way. So Rey Skywalker.
Yes,
You want to
sir.
read the A
Yeah,
tier?
and then we got the A tier. So we have Qui-Gon Jinn, we have Padme, specifically Chancellor Palpatine, Mace Windu, General Grievous, or I sometimes say in my head Grievous, so I make sure I spell it right. Count Dooku, Ben Kenobi, Cassian Andor,
K2.
K2, thank you, Poe Dameron, Finn. Oh, I'm just trying to read all these, bro. Shut
Yeah.
up. Jango Fett. We have the middle-aged original trilogy Lando, Jabba the Hutt, and Kylo Ren. Does Kylo Ren go to S tier?
I don't know.
think
What do you
so.
think? Really?
He's dope.
Okay, we can put him in S. Because he's like the second face of the
Yeah.
sequel trilogy. All right. Do we need to read the rest?
No, I think we got the gist of it here. Just
go down.
B tier is going to consist of like
Some of the known
Commander Cody, Emperor Palpatine.
Well, actually, Plo Koon's the only Jedi in there, but a lot of the Rogue One characters, the older trio of Han, Leia, and Lando. We actually have two
Wicket, can't forget
Landos in the
Wicket.
B tier. Yeah, Wicket, can't forget him. Tarkin. C tier, you get some of the not
The
no name
goofier
Jedi.
stuff.
Yeah, but the Jedi who didn't really just have
Did not
crazy
perform
roles.
well
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
their fights.
Exactly. And then some of the comedic relief characters, Jar Jar Binks, Babu Frick, some of the more lighthearted characters like Dex Jetster, Captain Phasma's down there, Maz Kanata, Luke Skywalker from the sequel trilogy, which I don't know. He's hard. So I think
Right.
he belongs in C just because there's so much debate around him. The D characters are the character. See, looking at Snoke in there, I have a hard time leaving him there.
I think he's perfect right there, if I'm being completely honest.
All right. That's where, these tier lists, we have to compromise.
We got to pick our battles here.
Yep. So that's Snoke, Shmi, Bosk, DJ, Val, a few other characters that honestly, if we're putting Snoke there, I think we got to move Biggs and Captain Typho to F. I don't know.
Okay.
Like Biggs did nothing really, kind of. He was there. I'd say Biggs is awesomely irrelevant.
Okay.
Because he's not an F character.
Right.
I think he's a lot like Porkins. All right, we got the F tier, which do you really think young Boba belongs there? Yeah, he didn't do anything.
Yep.
Young Boba, prequel, Phantom Menace C-3PO, a guy that I can't even remember his name. We have the oof category with Chancellor Valorum, Bib Fortuna, and what's his name? General Hux. Just because, he starts off going from like a dictator sort of person in the first one. The Last Jedi, you could tell there's so much conflict with him and Kylo, and then the Rise of Skywalker, suddenly he's on the good side, but only because he just wants to see Kylo Ren lose.
Right.
So irrelevant. We have 6 characters there that are just that. They're irrelevant. Awesomely irrelevant. We have the characters who, they didn't do much, but
they're still cool nonetheless,
still cool.
right?
And then we have the douchebags with Watto. We have Sebulba, Greedo, Owen, Salacious B.
Crumb.
Excuse me. Well, I had to sneeze. And
No,
Alec is not one that ever says bless you, if you want to know a fun fact about him. All right. That rounds off the list, though. So I think this is a pretty successful tier list.
I think so too, man. Like I don't think there's any debate between us. I think everyone's pretty seated perfectly in our,
I think this
fandom.
is fair.
I think it's very fair. So
yes, sir. So I think that's all we have for the night. We really appreciate you guys tuning in for the draft and the tier list. And once again, we feel 100% honored that for the 3rd year in a row, we were able to participate in Star Wars Podcast Day, and even more honored that we've been able to be a part of this celebration from the start. So thank you guys for everything you've just for listening to us. We couldn't do this without you. And thank you to the rest of the Star Wars community of podcasts. There are some incredible shows that are releasing episodes this week, so make sure to give them a listen as well. But that's all we have. Alec, I am good if you are.
I am too, man.
All right. You want to stop sharing your screen and we will call it a day. So thank you again, everybody. And like always, until the next time you're on Carbonite Convos, may the Force be with you.
Remember, the Force will be with you. Always.